Assalamualaikum and hi. Today we're gonna do the experiment about how to identify type of soil in order to figure out what type of soil that I have in my garden. So basically we have three type of soil which is silty, sandy and clay. So we need to do a test. Basically we have three type of test which is squeeze test, roll test and jar method test. So today I'm going to do to use the jar test method. So we're gonna start it. So fill this jar with soil. We put half of the jar for this soil. This is 3 jar or 3 sample of the soil that we have collect, and we fill it with half of the jar. So next we will fill it with water. So I will fill this jar that filled with soil, and I will fill it with water until it So after we collect the sample of the 3 sample and we fill the water, so we're gonna shake it of all 3 jars. So this is the result of the sample soil after we wait about 20 hours. So the soil formed 3 layers. We can detect the type of soil based on the layer which represent on the particle size of the soil. To calculate the percentage of each layer, so we need the ruler in order to measure the height of each layer. So we measure the total height, and then we measure the height of each layer, and then we calculate by the each layer over the total height, so we can get the percentage of each layer. So we go to the next jar and do the same calculation. So different soil have the different of the texture and the grain size. The amount of the soil can be determined based on the which soil settle down first. The biggest grain of the soil, so it is easy to settle down first. In this case, we have sand, silt and clay. So for the sand, we know that sand have the biggest grain size and followed by silt and clay. So sand will form at the bottom because the sand have the biggest size of the grain, and followed by the silt and at the middle, and the top one is clay. So this experiment is very important in order to know what type of soil that we have. Is it the soil is well graded or not? For the construction purpose, we need to know first type of soil, because this factor very important to build up any building in order to prevent any settlement occur. So that's all for the experiment, which is to identify type of soil. That's all. Okay, thank you.